Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week of October 23rd to the 29th, 2023. First card out for you is No Place Like Home. Immediately when I see this card, I actually think to myself, like, you may be staying in to save up some money or just kind of restore your energy levels. Maybe you've been going out a lot recently. Maybe you've been spending a lot of money that you don't have. And I don't know. So I'm kind of seeing this as like just staying in and having good time in home. You may be having some sort of house party this week, hosting. You may also be going to other people's homes to hang out and save money. It's a lot cheaper and sometimes even more fun to drink and eat at home with your friends as opposed to going out and spending a ton of money and being in like an exhausting environment. I love that energy as well. Don't get me wrong. There are benefits of having the atmosphere of being around people that you don't know. However, sometimes you just really need to kind of restore your energies at the home front, okay? Speaking of energy, your energy oracle this week is walking away with the number 27. Okay, whenever a number like this comes out, it's very significant because the 27th is happening this month, okay? Or this week that we're reading on. So what is the 27th? 29th is Sunday, 28th. On Friday, the 27th, you may have some sort of big thing happening for you it might involve walking away. I wonder if on this Friday of this week you're hanging out with someone or there may be a shift or change taking place. We're gonna read this card from the book, but regardless of what happens, I feel like Friday of this week will be very significant for you and will change your path moving forward. So this card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking into a misty, unknown future. I want to pause and say, like, for some reason, I'm actually viewing this not as a bad thing. Walking away can mean like, saying goodbye to someone or whatever, and which could be sad. However, I'm also kind of seeing for you, like, this could be like walking away from something you don't enjoy, moving out of a town you hate, moving out of an apartment you hate, leaving your singlehood behind because someone wants to commit to you. So I am seeing some sort of ending here. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. Like I said, so Friday is connected to some sort of big new beginning for you. And this doesn't just have to take place on Friday. This could happen at any point this week. You'll notice some sort of opportunity for a new beginning, which will obviously involve leaving something behind, because every new beginning in our life requires leaving something behind. We only have so much time in our schedule, so much brain power to remember things and care for things and focus on things. Our consciousness is like it's like a piece of pie. Think of the whole universe as a pizza, and your consciousness is only one slice. Now you could have this one slice, or you can move it around. You can have this slice over here, but like you can only focus on so much at a time as a puny little human brain. And so every time something new, a new experience, a new opportunity opens up for you, it does require you to sort of get rid of some things that's taking up your conscious energy, focus, and attention. In other words, every new beginning requires some sort of ending. So that's what this card is saying. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner world or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward towards the new. So what a beautiful message for you. Wow. And you also have Cage. Oh my guys, 27. Look at that, 27. Wow. First off, can I just say that 27 is my favorite number? I don't know why. I have no idea why. I always resonated with the number 27. And wow, you have it twice in your reading. And 27th is happening this week. Whatever's happening this Friday, guys, I'm telling you, your life's about to change. Or around Friday, around the weekend, maybe like that Thursday before. Independence, freedom, revelation, release, and reclaiming power. So you are coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. That song just came into my head. You are coming out of your cage though. It feels like there's some sort of freeing situation. All right, we're gonna get some tarot cards. We're gonna get 2 rows of 6 here from the Zombie Tarot. First card out is 3 of Swords. Wow, what a start. This is the card of endings. Yep, something is coming to a close. Wow. Some sort of, I'm seeing in particular, some sort of new beginning that's entering your life may require you to leave something behind. For example, if you have the opportunity to gain citizenship of one country, it may be one of those countries that are like, you can only have one citizenship. Like you can't be a dual citizen here. So you may have to revoke your citizenship of another country in order to become a citizen of this country. So I don't know. That's like a random example. One of you watching might be going through that. Or also, this could be you taking on a commitment with a beautiful, cherished lover, and you're going to be in a full-blown relationship now. But in order to honor and respect this relationship, you may feel like you need to release your ex, or they may literally ask you to stop talking to your ex or old romantic connections, and that may be a sacrifice that you're willing to make because you really cherish this new person. So I don't know, I'm seeing something like that, some sort of thing coming to a close here. Let's see, second card out is the Hermit. Yeah, definitely staying inside. Look at that. That perfectly, I love this deck because it's so funny. It perfectly depicts what we were saying with the no place like home card here. Like we see someone here happily reading their book, enjoying their life. They even have some chocolates out, and all these zombies are trying to get in their house, but they don't care, The phone is silent. The door is locked. I'm staying in and reading my book, conserving my energies, refilling my energies up. And, I'll come back out into the world when I'm ready. It's that type of energy. And, this is a theme that I've actually been thinking about heavily for the past week or so, is like, I'm really starting to be able to notice when I need to refill my cup, and the activities, like the literal activities that go into that, because I am a chronic overgiver. Let's say I'm a recovering overgiver, as I'm sure many of you are if you have a strong Cancer placement. And I noticed the things that fill me back up are things like doing my laundry, cleaning my house, exercising, whitening my teeth, making home-cooked meals. When I go out and I'm like eating out at restaurants and I'm hanging out with other people and, enjoying them, that all kind of, it's not that it drains me because I love it and I feel energized by it, but my conscious awareness, my focus is going towards other people, other situations, and not towards myself and the things that will grow me as a person. And sometimes like I can really feel myself, kind of like slipping away too much, like my energy being drained. But it's weird because my energy level doesn't necessarily go down. It's just like the universe will give me signs when I need to focus back on myself. Just for example, like I really, really, really needed to film these readings and do my laundry, and all of the light bulbs in my house started burning out. I bought new light bulbs, they didn't fit. And then I'm like, okay, that's fine. I can use them in another, lamp when that light bulb burns out. So I tried putting it in my closet. All of them fell to the ground and broke. I'm like, what is going on here, universe? Like everything is falling apart, and I like stubbed my toe. Everything starts going wrong. If you're noticing signs like that, okay, where it's like little things happen that are just inconvenient, annoying, things break, and even just look around your house, you got a giant pile of laundry on the floor, dishes in the sink, these are all signs that you need to reel your energy back in and focus on you. And the Hermit shows you doing that this week for sure, okay? Overdrafted bank accounts, stubbed toes, broken windshields, these are all signs, guys. Third card out is the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. We do see you sort of getting your life together. I feel like the Queen of Wands is a great leader, entrepreneur, creative, and she is self-directed. She's really amazing at managing her life as well as managing others and seeing how others can really fit into her life or into her vision. So she has her vision of what her queendom should look like, and she has a really great ability of knowing people well. She's well traveled, she's charismatic, she's warm, and she can really see how other people, like the best in people, what they have to offer. So for example, Larry may be really bad at plumbing, but you know, he may be amazing at holding a conversation and getting people to be peaceful with each other. So that queen sees that in him and makes him the negotiator or the peacekeeper or the diplomat of the queendom, you know? So I don't know, I see you getting into your own Queen of Wands energy and seeing sort of like, it's weird. It's like you're looking at everyone in your life, your friends, whoever you hang out with on a regular basis, your family, and you're like, how can I see this person and maintain this relationship, but in a way that also keeps my cup full? For example, if you really like working out, you know, maybe you have a friend who will work out with you regularly, and that's how you can maintain that relationship and your social life while also filling your cup up at the same time. So you're sort of starting to take on a more leadership in your relationships in order to make it that your cup isn't drained so easily. I feel like you may have a past of constantly just going with the flow with what everyone else wanted to do, which is, you know, fine, and you may have enjoyed that as well, but you would need extra time alone. And now it's like, how can I maintain these beautiful relationships while, you know, still having my energy overflowing? Another thing I'm seeing here with the Queen of Wands is there may be a mature fire sign person in your life. That would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, coming through and wanting to just spend time with you and get to know you on a deeper level, and maybe even fit you into their long-term vision. So I don't know, that's amazing. Second row out, fourth card is the Eight of Cups. Right underneath the Three of Swords, guys. This is a definite ending, walking away from something that does not serve you. Wow, two big signs of walking away, ending. No, three big cards here of walking away from something, ending something. And it feels good, guys. It's not a bad ending. It feels really good, and it feels right intuitively. Like, yeah, it's time to let this go, this habit, this person, this job, this whatever, in order to make room for this other thing in my life that's much more fulfilling and soulful and has depth. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth card out, Seven of Swords, right underneath that Hermit card. And we see here a beautiful woman, and this is during a zombie invasion, and these two probably made the plan to sneak out of the house together because it's been invaded by zombies, and she betrayed him last second, tripped him down the stairs so the zombies go after him so she can get out on her own. So the Seven of Swords talks about being very intelligent, first and foremost, very cunning, and I'm also kind of seeing here like protecting yourself, self-protection, self-preservation, and kind of outsmarting the fox. You know, I feel Cancer this week for some reason. I want to say the word unmanipulatable. You are unmanipulatable because, you know, you may sense people in your life trying to get away with you know, getting the most out of you with maybe not giving much in return, or like maybe that's something that you fear here. But the way that you are acting and moving, the decisions you're making, the boundaries you're having, it sort of makes people respect you more. How do I put this? It's like you're upholding boundaries and people are respecting you more for it. Like, I'm not gonna wait around forever for commitment, for example. Or I'm not gonna stay in this job if you keep underpaying me. And like, your energy is making that known. Like, just the way you talk, the way you hold yourself, the way you carry yourself, because it's something that you do believe deep within. Like, you have these good boundaries I'm seeing. Like, I will not settle for less here. And you're outsmarting the fox. You're outsmarting the people who, and I'm not saying that these people or these organizations, whatever they are evil or toxic or trying to do this on purpose. However, they, at the end of the day, they may just be still doing that, and, you know, maybe a little bit in their selfish energy, which we all are from time to time. So you're outsmarting them in a way, and because you're like holding this in, like you have like either some sort of, how do I put it? Some sort of like deadline in your head of like, okay, if they don't get their crap together by this date, I'm out. Or you may even be like applying to other jobs if your job isn't paying you enough. It's like, so you have a plan in your head that other people may not know about, that will protect you and make you persevere. Even though this person or these people or whatever situation you find yourself in, how do I put it? It's like you want them to work with you. You want them to pay you enough, give you commitment, whatever, but you're not going to stick around if they don't. And because you have this like sort of secret plan in your head, you're coming off as very confident, and like psychically people are picking up like, I should respect them. I shouldn't mess around with their feelings. I shouldn't mess around with their pay. I should, get my stuff together. But you're carrying like a newer confidence because you have this sort of secret plan in your head protecting yourself. So I hope that made sense here. All right, final card out is the Ace of Cups in reversed. Wow, right next to that Seven of Swords. So for some of you, that example I used wasn't too far off, actually. Like if you're wanting a deeper commitment with someone, you're not gonna wait around for them. You know what I mean? Like, we do have the Cage card here, coming out of your cage, being independent, free, and it's interesting. It's like you have this plan in your head, this like sort of getaway plan B energy, and you're not afraid to take it. So it's interesting. I feel like for half of you, the person who is sort of dragging their feet here, they'll start psychically picking up this like no nonsense confidence about you, which will cause them to respect you more and make a serious decision. And for the other half of you, they're just oblivious to it all and still playing games or whatever, or dragging their feet. And, they're gonna be in for a surprise when you don't keep tolerating stuff, I feel like you're over the nonsense. You're over waiting for people to change or situations to change. And you're sort of taking on this, like, I'm gonna be the change that I wanna see in my life, very in control of your life, as shown by the Queen of Wands here. So that is beautiful. Some of y'all might be getting single this week or staying single. Okay, you may have thought someone could be something more here, but they're taking too long. They're playing games. I don't know. So you're acting single. This may be, some of you may be in a situationship where the person's like trying to act like they're in a relationship without the commitment, and you're just continuing to act single. Like, oh no, sorry, can't prioritize you this week. I got things to do. And meanwhile, you're at home reading your book. I don't know. Interesting week though. Very interesting messages here. And it's really interesting because we see endings. We see, being unmanipulatable. And these things, as we talk about it, sorry, my nose is always itchy. They may seem like bad, but the energy I'm picking up from you isn't bad at all. You're feeling very confident, very self-assured, and taking no BS. So I love it. Thank you, Cancer, for joining me. Watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you want the fullest overview of this week ahead, like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I'd love to hear, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.